Hey, what's up guys, in this video we're going to talk about CSS opacity property. So the opacity property is used to specify the opacity or the transparency of one element. Like an example, we're going to create one div. Now inside the style tag, we're going to select the div, and now we're going to set one height of 200 pixel, and also we're going to set the width of 200 pixel. And now we're going to set the background color of green. So you can see we have the green div element. Now we can use the opacity property and we can set the transparency of our div element. So the value of the opacity can range between 0 and 1. The value 0 means the element will be completely transparent, and the value 1 means the element will be completely visible. So I'm gonna set the value 0.5, which will add the semi-transparent effect to the div element. And also we can use the opacity property and we can create one transparent image. Like an example, we're gonna add one image, and now inside the style tag we're gonna select our image, and now we're gonna use the opacity property and we can add the opacity to the image. So we're gonna add 0.5. So you can see our image is now semi-transparent. And also we can combine the hover pseudo element with the opacity property and we can create one transparent hover effect. Like an example, we're gonna write image : hover. So whenever we put our mouse over the image, then the opacity will be 1. So normally the image will be semi-transparent, but whenever we put our mouse over the image will be completely visible. So you can see we have the semi-transparent image. So whenever we put our mouse over the image became completely visible. So this will create the transparent hover effect. So there is another way we can add transparency to our element. So instead of writing the color name, we can use the RGBA function which came with the alpha channel. So like an example, if we want the color green, so we're gonna pass the parameter 0, 128 and 0. So you can see we have the green element. Now to add the transparency, we have to pass another parameter which is the alpha channel, and it can have the value ranging between 0 and 1. So if we pass the value 0, then the element will be completely transparent, but if we pass the value 1, then the element will be completely visible. So I'm gonna pass the value 0.5, which will add the semi-transparent effect to the element. So this is the way we can use the opacity property and we can set the transparency of one element. And also we can combine the opacity property with the hover effect and we can create one transparent hover effect. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.